Before we get started, I want to thank Corinne for making this logo for me. I'm not going to say your last name, but you know who you are, and I thank you very much. Also, I want to thank Golden Eyes Retrievers out of Forest City, Iowa. Chuck and Patty, you couldn't ask for better people. I'm proud to have them as my friends. I've got 3 female chessies from them, and they are retrieving machines. So if you're in the market for, or even thinking about getting a Chesapeake Bay Retriever, look them up. Give them a holler. I think they've got a website, but they're located in Forest City, Iowa, and if they don't have anything, they will probably point you in the right direction of where you can find the Chesapeake that you've been looking for. For feral hog hunting in Arkansas, this video is going to have 2 hog hunts and the importance of shot placement. I used 2 totally different cartridges during these 2 hunts. The first is a .416 Ruger in my Ruger Hawkeye Safari. The second is a Ruger SFR 20-inch barrel in .308 Winchester. Here are the 2 cartridges for comparison. I included the .338 Winchester Magnum for reference comparison. If you're unfamiliar with the .416 Ruger, this particular load is a 400 grain Hornady DGX bullet factory load. It is an expanding bullet doing roughly 2,400 feet per second. 308 Winchester is a Barnes TSX 150 grain bullet. It's a hand load. I can't remember the velocity, and I have misplaced my notebook that has the data for this load in it. But it is loaded to a maximum charge of accurate 2520 as described in the Barnes manual that is available online. And the thermal scopes I'll be using, the first one on the .416 Ruger is an ATN Thor LTV 160 3x9 power. The second thermal used on the .308 Winchester is an ATN Thor 5 320 3x12 power thermal scope. Also, with the hunts that you're about to see, these are stalking hunts in hardwood timber at night. All shooting is done offhand, and by that I mean no support at all other than using a rifle sling whenever it's possible. Ranges vary anywhere from a few feet to 80 yards, and again, I was not sitting in a static position. These were roam the woods, locate hogs, and stalk as close as possible while trying to stay at a safe distance in case things went south. I am by no way recommending that you, the viewer, attempt this, as there are several hazards involved, whether as a group of hunters or hunting alone as I do. It's night, it's dark, you have limited vision to your surroundings, and anything can happen. This that we're watching right now was filmed out of a deer stand of mine. This was right after an ice storm. But whenever I sight in my thermals now, I like the square center. And I use the 6 o'clock hold, meaning the top of the square is where the bullet hits. I find this works best for me. Now, let's see the hunts. This first hog here was roughly 40 yards away. The bullet passed completely through it and hit another one that's fixed to show up right here. Almost ran over me. That shot was a miss. I was able to recover that hog later on that night. Here's our first hog again. I had to shoot him one more time to finish him off. That sucker soaked up 2 .416 Ruger bullets to finish him off. And here's our first hog loaded up, ready to go to the house with. And here's our second hog that the bullet passed through from the first hog that I recovered later on. This hunt here, I'm using a Ruger SFR 308 20-inch barrel with those 150 grain Barnes TSX bullets. There's actually 2 hogs here. They're walking close together. You'll see it here in just a second. There they are. I get ready to shoot right here. I just kind of take a chance. This hog was about 40 yards from me. Of course, the scope blapped out. This other hog wound up, it ran about 60 yards from me. And there it is. It took off. I found it about 75 yards up through the woods there. The second hog kicked around a little bit and stood back up on me. The scope freezes. Here it is. I shoot, I'm not sure I hit it or not on that second shot, but I was able to find it later on. It didn't go very far, maybe 75, 80 yards back up in the woods there. Here's our second hog that I shot. I got the 20-inch barrel Ruger 308 laying there with the suppressor on it, kind of give you a comparison of how long the hog was. Pretty nice little old hog, not bad for the night. And here's the first hog that I shot that I found. Had a malfunction with the Ruger AR, so I had to swap over to the Mini 14 and a flashlight to carry with me through the woods. But I got it laying here to kind of give you a comparison of the size of this hog. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. One reason for this video was to show that you can take a rifle as powerful as a .416 Ruger is, and if something happens and you don't put that bullet in the right spot, you've got a wounded animal that you're going to have to go look for. Hog hunting, they're tough animals. They're extremely tough, and shooting from field positions, offhanded like I was, it kind of adds to the difficulty a little bit, especially in the woods like that. And you need to practice all you can from shooting from field positions. Get off the bench. Even if you're running a thermal, get out there and practice offhanding stuff, shooting off of something besides a bench. I hope y'all enjoyed watching this again. I usually don't ask this, but if you would hit subscribe, I'd like to try to make some more videos like this, share hunting, and y'all have a great day. Thank y'all.